Get ready, because something monumental is happening in the Indo-Pacific. The United States and the Philippines are turbocharging Manila's military might, unleashing an unprecedented buildup designed to counter China's aggressive moves in the West Philippine Sea and the wider South China Sea. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a strategic transformation, bolstering the Philippine Navy's presence with a massive program of base construction and modernization, all with powerful U.S. backing. Imagine a vast network, 28 brand-new forward operating bases, small, agile Navy outposts strategically positioned near critical flashpoints like the West Philippine Sea and the Philippine Rise, areas experiencing increased Chinese incursions. The action is already underway. The U.S. just awarded a hefty 56 million pesos contract to Ace Builders Incorporated for a vital boat maintenance facility at Naval Detachment Oyster Bay in Palawan. This hub will support the Philippine Navy's small boats and cutting-edge unmanned surface vessels, keeping them vigilant near the South China Sea. But that's just the beginning for Palawan. On Balabac Island, a key location under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, EDCA, the Philippine government is completing a game-changing 3-kilometer military runway. This vital airstrip, serving both military and civilian needs, is set to drastically enhance the joint presence of the Philippines and the United States, projecting Manila's defense capabilities far into the West Philippine Sea. From these fortified bases, Manila is deploying U.S.-provided Cyclone-class patrol boats and Philippine Marine fast boats, monitoring Chinese forces amidst ongoing territorial disputes. These facilities are also being supercharged to support the Philippine Navy's unmanned surface vessels, building on Washington's prior delivery of 5 American-made maritime tactical systems drones and specialized U.S. training for Philippine drone operators right there in Palawan. This American-funded military construction directly supports Manila against Chinese actions in the South China Sea. U.S. defense assistance to the Philippines has surged, a direct response to escalating clashes within Manila's exclusive economic zone. Beyond Oyster Bay, U.S. funding in western Palawan includes a new strategic site in Quezon, complete with barracks and another maintenance facility. This strategic placement positions small boat capabilities closer than ever to flashpoints like Second Thomas and Sabina Shoals, where U.S. and Philippine Marines have already conducted joint small boat operations. These U.S.-funded projects, including that 56 million peso contract, are integral to the Pentagon's massive $500 million commitment to modernize the Philippine military, deepening American presence on the strategically vital island of Palawan. Balabac Island, the Philippines' westernmost territory, is also home to a strategic naval station set to host U.S. forces under EDCA. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a complete overhaul. Ambitious plans include a brand new causeway and a robust pier designed to accommodate larger vessels and amphibious transports, alongside a beach ramp and staging area for future EDCA projects. While these projects, like the $3.1 million runway and the $5.5 million base, predate EDCA and are primarily Philippine-funded, they are part of a broader national initiative to attract investment, improve transport, and boost tourism in the southern region. Across the archipelago, the Philippines is dramatically intensifying its maritime defense posture, establishing and upgrading multiple naval bases beyond Balabac, even breathing new life into a former American base in Luzon. This expansion, fueled by escalating regional tensions and harassment from Chinese fleets, aligns with the Navy's aggressive acquisition of new warships, building external defense. The visionary 2040 strategic basing plan aims to project Philippine presence across key maritime corridors and radically upgrade infrastructure for both existing and incoming fleets. Recent naval force enhancements are impressive. New frigates, offshore patrol vessels, and advanced missile systems are already in service, with more warships expected to arrive from South Korea. But the defense isn't just in the south. With U.S. support, the Philippines is significantly bolstering its territorial defenses in northern Luzon, particularly the critical Batanes Island group near Taiwan. Joint combat exercises were held in Batanes for 2024 and 2025, underscoring a commitment to defend this northernmost territory. Washington and Manila are collaboratively developing new infrastructure, partly U.S.-funded, including deep-water ports for large vessels, improved airports for bigger aircraft, and crucial crisis response facilities for humanitarian aid and disaster relief. In Itbayat, a joint facility, described by the U.S. Army as a weatherproof warehouse, is under construction. It will store vital supplies for both natural disasters and potential conflict, also serving as a prime location for annual military exercises. This perfectly complements the Philippine Navy's 2023 Naval Detachment opening in Marvelous, Batanes, which houses emergency equipment. Earlier this year, another forward operating base was commissioned in Mahatao on Bataan, cementing Batane's strategic value. Situated squarely in the Luzon Strait, its prominence has gained amidst tensions with Beijing and the potential for a Chinese invasion of Taiwan. Now, prepare for a true game-changer, Pagasa Island. This remote outpost is central to the Philippines' strategy to fortify its West Philippine Sea position and Calayan Island group occupation. Manila asserts sovereignty over Pagasa's 12 nautical mile territorial sea, recognizing its role as a critical staging ground against China's expansionist ambitions. Substantial investments have funded a newly completed runway at Rancudo Airfield, while a sheltered naval port, aircraft hangar, and control tower are rapidly nearing completion. These upgrades will enhance force posture, logistics, and monitoring capabilities in the South China Sea. Pagasa's defenses now boast a sheltered port, a beaching ramp, an aircraft hangar, a Philippine Coast Guard station, and an improved airstrip for military cargo, providing strategic depth and a buffer zone from mainland Palawan. Its strategic location, permanent civilian population, and solid landmass bolster territorial claims and legal presence, crucially generating its own territorial sea. But here's the stark reality: located just 14.4 miles east of China's heavily militarized Subi Reef, Pagasa's increased air traffic raises concerns among analysts about potential collisions with Chinese aircraft, especially given China's 7 outposts and a massive 3,200-hectare network of militarized artificial islands in the Spratlys. American investments are also expanding military infrastructure at historic Subic Bay and all 9 EDCA sites. Amidst South China Sea tensions, the Armed Forces of the Philippines, AFP, have plans to rehabilitate air and naval facilities at Subic Bay Freeport. This deep-water harbor, just 50 miles northwest of Manila, served as the U.S. 7th Fleet's logistics center until 1992, and now it's being powerfully reopened by both nations. Concurrently, the AFP is breaking ground on its largest naval base and dockyard in northern Mindanao, specifically in Tagoloan, Misamis Oriental. This 300-hectare site will serve as the Philippine Navy's operational center for northern Mindanao and the Visayas, enhancing external defense and acting as a regional logistical hub. Chosen for its deep-sea capability to berth frigates and even submarines, this new base is crucial. The transfer of land is approved, and construction will begin promptly. This modern facility is essential, given the overcrowding at the old Cavite base and the anticipated arrival of 8 new warships from South Korea next year, adding to the Navy's formidable existing fleet of frigates, a corvette, and vessels acquired from Indonesia and the U.S. The Philippine military is undergoing a monumental modernization and strategic realignment, shifting from counterinsurgency to a formidable territorial defense force amidst rising South China Sea tensions. This transformation, fueled by a record defense budget, enhanced cooperation with allies like the US, Japan, Australia, and NATO members, and a relentless focus on advanced hardware, is absolutely crucial. The military's rise reflects the rapidly evolving Indo-Pacific security landscape, with modernization and robust alliances serving as an iron shield to deter aggression and fiercely protect Philippine sovereignty and maritime interests. Get ready for a stronger, more assertive Philippines on the global stage.